Have you ever stopped for just one quiet moment and wondered if your entire life is somehow behind schedule? Perhaps you've watched friends move ahead. You've seen people find love, build successful careers, discover purpose, or appear completely at peace while you still feel like you're searching. And maybe, without even realizing it, you've been asking yourself the same painful question over and over. Why am I not there yet? But what if that question itself is the source of your suffering? What if the deepest wisdom of Buddhism has never been about reaching somewhere else, but finally seeing where you already are? Stay with me until the end, because today's teaching has quietly transformed countless lives, not by changing their circumstances, but by changing the way they experience every single moment. You may discover that the place you've been trying so desperately to escape is exactly where your awakening begins. Take one slow breath. Allow your shoulders to soften. For the next few moments, there is nowhere you need to rush. Nothing you need to prove. Only this moment. Only this breath. Only you. The modern world teaches us that happiness is always waiting somewhere ahead. After the next promotion. After losing the weight. After buying the house. After healing every emotional wound. After becoming someone better. Without noticing, we spend years chasing a future version of ourselves. But according to Buddhist wisdom, suffering begins the moment we reject the present in favor of an imagined future. Think about that. Not because life is difficult, not because pain exists, but because we quietly tell ourselves, this moment isn't enough. Every day, millions wake up believing they should already be somewhere else. I should be more successful. I should be more confident. I should be further along. I should have figured life out by now. These thoughts seem harmless, yet they become invisible chains. The Buddha taught that attachment is not limited to possessions. We also become attached to expectations, to timelines, to identities we desperately want to become. And every time reality doesn't match those expectations, the mind creates suffering. Imagine planting a tiny bamboo seed. Would you stand over it every hour demanding it become a forest? Of course not. You understand that roots grow before branches. Silence comes before strength. Growth often happens where no one can see it. Yet somehow, when it comes to ourselves, we forget. We expect immediate transformation, immediate healing, immediate clarity. But nature has never hurried. The mountains do not rush toward the sky. The river never apologizes for every curve. The moon never competes with the sun. Everything arrives in its own season. Why should your life be any different? One Zen teacher once held up an empty cup before his students. Without saying a word, he slowly filled it until tea overflowed onto the floor. The students looked confused. Finally, one asked, "Master, why keep pouring when the cup is already full?" The teacher smiled gently. Because this is exactly how most people live. Our minds are overflowing with expectations, regrets, comparisons, fears, and plans. And then we wonder why peace cannot enter. Perhaps your greatest obstacle is not where you are. Perhaps it is everything you've been carrying while standing there. Take a moment now. Notice how often your mind says, when this changes, then I'll be happy. When I finally heal, then I'll relax. When life becomes easier, then I'll enjoy it. But life quietly keeps moving. Seasons change. Years pass. Children grow older. Parents grow older. Our own faces slowly change in the mirror. And still, the mind postpones peace. This is one of the greatest illusions Buddhism invites us to see. Peace is not the reward waiting at the end of perfect circumstances. Peace is a way of meeting imperfect circumstances. That changes everything. There is an old story of a traveler crossing a vast desert. For days he searched desperately for water. Finally, he reached what appeared to be a beautiful lake. He ran toward it with all his strength, but the closer he came, the farther it disappeared. It was only a mirage. His suffering was not caused by the desert alone. It came from chasing an illusion. Many of us live exactly this way. We chase the perfect version of life, the perfect relationship, the perfect career, the perfect body, the perfect future, thinking that once we arrive, we will finally feel complete. Yet every destination becomes another starting line. The finish line keeps moving, not because life is cruel, because desire rarely says, "This is enough." Instead it whispers, just a little more. Buddhism does not ask us to stop growing. It simply asks us not to abandon ourselves while growing. There is a profound difference. Growth rooted in self-compassion creates freedom. Growth rooted in self-rejection creates endless exhaustion. Which one have you been living? Maybe you've been carrying guilt for resting. Maybe you've been ashamed for healing slowly. Maybe you've compared your journey to someone else's carefully edited life. But remember this, you are seeing their highlights. You are living your reality. The lotus flower never blooms because it envies another lotus. It blooms because its own time has come. Your path is unfolding according to countless causes and conditions far beyond what the thinking mind can fully understand. Some lessons cannot be rushed. Some wisdom cannot be borrowed. Some peace cannot be taught. It must be lived. And perhaps, without realizing it, everything you've experienced until this very moment has quietly prepared you for the person you're becoming. Not despite the difficult days. Because of them, the nights you cried alone, the mistakes you wish you could undo, the seasons of uncertainty, the silent battles no one ever noticed. None of them were meaningless. Each one became part of your practice. Each one softened your heart. Each one slowly invited you back to yourself. Maybe, for the very first time, you're beginning to realize something extraordinary. You don't need to become someone else before your life has value. Your life has value because you are here, breathing, learning, growing, one quiet moment at a time. Take another slow breath. Notice that you're still here. The world has not stopped spinning. Your problems may not have disappeared, yet something inside you may already feel a little lighter. That is the quiet power of awareness. It does not erase life's challenges, changes the way we hold them. This is one of the most beautiful truths in Buddhist practice. Freedom does not always come from changing the world around you. Sometimes it begins by changing the relationship you have with your own mind. Imagine standing beside a peaceful lake at sunrise. When the water is disturbed, the reflection becomes unclear. You cannot see the mountains, the sky, or even your own face. Most people believe they need to change the reflection, but the wise person simply waits for the water to become still. Your mind is much the same. When it is filled with constant comparison, fear, regret, and endless planning, reality becomes distorted. We begin believing that we are failing, that we are lost, or that we are somehow falling behind. Yet when the mind grows quiet, life begins to reveal itself exactly as it is. And often what we discover is surprising. We were never as broken as we believed. We were simply exhausted from fighting every moment that did not match our expectations. There is a gentle Zen saying, "Sit quietly doing nothing. Spring comes and the grass grows by itself." This does not encourage laziness. It reminds us that some of life's deepest transformations happen without force. Think about your own heart. Have the most meaningful moments in your life happen because you controlled every detail? Or did many of them arrive unexpectedly? A friendship, a lesson, a new beginning, a moment of forgiveness, a sunrise that reminded you to keep going. Life has always been quietly unfolding in ways your mind could never fully predict. So perhaps your task is not to control every step. Perhaps your task is simply to walk each step with awareness. Meditation teaches us something extraordinary. When we close our eyes, we begin noticing thoughts that were already there. The anxious voice, the inner critic, the fear of not being enough, the worry that time is running out. First, this can feel uncomfortable, but over time we realize something liberating. A thought is not a command. A feeling is not your identity. An emotion is not your permanent home. Clouds pass across the sky. The sky remains. Thoughts pass through the mind. Awareness remains. This simple realization has helped countless people find peace in the middle of uncertainty. Not because uncertainty disappeared, but because they stopped becoming every thought that entered their minds. If your heart has been carrying grief, please know this. Healing is not a race. Some mornings you will feel strong. Other mornings, even getting out of bed may feel like a victory. Both days belong to your journey. Be gentle with yourself. The bamboo does not apologize for growing slowly beneath the earth. It knows that unseen roots create lasting strength. In the same way, every quiet act of self-compassion is building something invisible inside you. Every deep breath, every mindful walk, Every moment you choose kindness over self-judgment. These are not small things. They are the foundation of lasting peace. The Zen lifestyle is often misunderstood. People imagine it means escaping the world, living high in the mountains, owning almost nothing, speaking very little. But true Zen begins wherever you are. It can begin while washing dishes, while drinking your morning tea, while listening to the rain against your window, while taking one slow breath before answering someone with patience instead of anger. Extraordinary peace is often hidden inside ordinary moments. When we stop rushing past them, life quietly opens its heart. Imagine waking tomorrow morning. Before reaching for your phone, you simply notice your breathing. You notice sunlight entering the room. You notice the warmth of your blanket. You notice that this new day has arrived without asking anything from you except your presence. That single mindful minute may change the direction of your entire day. Not because everything becomes perfect, because you begin from peace instead of panic. Many people spend years searching for purpose, yet purpose is rarely discovered through endless thinking. It is revealed through wholehearted living. The way you speak, the way you listen, the way you forgive, the way you care for yourself, the way you offer kindness even when no one notices. These ordinary choices become an extraordinary life. The Buddha's teachings remind us that awakening is not reserved for special people. It is available to anyone willing to become fully present. Again and again, breath after breath, moment after moment. So if today you feel behind, remember this. The oak tree does not compete with the wildflower. The river does not envy the mountain. The moon never apologizes for arriving after sunset. Everything belongs to its own rhythm. And so do you. Perhaps you are not late. Perhaps you are simply unfolding. Perhaps the chapters you wanted to skip were quietly preparing you for the wisdom you now carry. Perhaps every disappointment taught compassion. Every ending created space. Every mistake brought humility. Every uncertain season strengthened your faith in life itself. When viewed through the eyes of awareness, even painful experiences become teachers. Not enemies, teachers. Tonight, before you fall asleep, try this simple meditation. Close your eyes. Take a slow breath in, and an even slower breath out. Silently repeat these words. I release the need to rush. I release the need to compare. I release the fear of being behind. I welcome this moment exactly as it is. I trust that my path is unfolding with wisdom. Allow each sentence to settle gently into your heart. No force, no pressure, only quiet acceptance. Perhaps nothing dramatic will happen tonight, but peace rarely arrives with fireworks. It arrives like morning light, softly, patiently, almost unnoticed, until one day you realize, the person who once feared every tomorrow has learned to love today. And that is a beautiful transformation. As we come to the end of this journey together, remember this one simple truth. You do not have to earn your worth. You do not have to rush toward peace. You do not have to become someone else before your life matters. Right here, right now, with every breath you take, you are exactly where you need to be to learn the lesson that this moment is offering. Trust your path. Trust your growth. Trust the quiet wisdom that has always lived within you. Walk gently. Rest when you need to. Smile more often. Forgive yourself a little sooner. And whenever life feels overwhelming, return to your breath. It has been waiting for you all along. Thank you for spending these peaceful moments with Soft Zen Mind. If this message brought even a little calm to your heart, please like this video, subscribe to Soft Zen Mind, and share it with someone who may need these words today. Until we meet again, may your mind be clear, your heart be gentle, and your life be filled with quiet peace. Take care, and keep walking your path one mindful breath at a time.